What's going on, everybody? It's me again, Golden Blue Dude. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I do videos every single day, sometimes college football and sometimes college basketball. The best way to support this channel and get more of my content is hit the subscribe button. Whatever. A top 15 matchup between Oklahoma and West Virginia in Morgantown. I was right, but I was also wrong. I was wrong because I did predict West Virginia would win this game. I didn't think we were going to shoot as bad as we did, but I was also right in saying this could possibly end up being the best game of the year. And this is so far the best game of the year out of any games anybody has ever watched. So I was right about that. This was a very crazy game, very up and down. You honestly had no idea who was going to lose. West Virginia did not shoot very well from three-point land, and we still only lost by 1 in double overtime. We did have our chances. There was a couple of missed shots there at the end of double overtime that would have given West Virginia a 1-point lead with less than 5 seconds left. That didn't happen. And there were several crazy plays for West Virginia that gave us a chance. That half-court shot by McNeil to tie it at halftime. That tip-in shot by Jalen Bridges. But at the end of double overtime, our guys were gassed and our bench wasn't helping us any. Our starters were gassed at the end of that game. You have to cut them a break. If anybody needs to take a blame for this loss, it's the bench. They have to step up. Those starters can't take the load every single game. They've been doing it for the past 3 or 4 games, and we've been winning, but it caught up because Oklahoma's bench is a lot deeper than ours. So we need them to definitely step up, especially now that we're getting towards the end of the year. Those starters, they're going to get gassed. They're going to get gassed. We need our bench guys to step up and have productive days. So, field goal percentage, 42.4%. That's not terrible, but it could be better. 3-point percentage is what hurt us, 29.2%. That's not good. We had an off night shooting. But the good thing is, we still only lost by 1 in double overtime. Honestly, I don't expect West Virginia to fall in the rankings. We did beat Texas Tech soundly on the road, and despite a horrible 3-point shooting day, we only lost by 1 to a very good Oklahoma team. The problem is, this was for second place in the Big 12, so West Virginia is in 3rd place. I know, that's not terrible, but I want it to be second place. So now Oklahoma is a half game ahead of West Virginia for second place and swept West Virginia in the regular season. So if you think about it, back-to-back sweeps for West Virginia. We swept Texas Tech, and then Oklahoma swept West Virginia. You can't really blame Culver, McNeil, or McBride. I know they missed some critical shots there at the end, but this was double overtime. They were gassed. Culver went for 29 points, McNeil went for 21 points, and McBride went for 19. The problem for West Virginia, and I've said this before, and it reared its ugly head today, bench support. A total of 7 points from the bench. Our bench has to do better than that. I'm not going to jump on to Taz Sherman. He's been great in the past. He's allowed to have an off game. That's fine, whatever. By the way, if you got to watch this game, count yourself lucky because they didn't broadcast it on TV. It was on ESPN+. I have ESPN+, but I had to do garbage, groceries, all that good stuff. Regular life stuff. So I kept up with it on my phone. And I'm telling you, this year, I think our basketball team has shortened my lifespan by at least 5 years. If you're going to lose a game, lose it in regulation. Instead, they go into overtime and double overtime and still lose. That sucks, not gonna lie. Having said that, West Virginia is still in good shape. That was a big win against Texas Tech. We needed that. We're still in a little bit of a tough stretch. I don't know if we'll even get to play Baylor. They had to postpone or cancel both of those games. I don't know if we will get to make those up at the end of the year. So that part of our tough stretch is not happening. So that helps a little bit. I don't really think it hurts our seeding much. I think maybe we might fall to a 4 seed, 5 at the worst. And Texas isn't looking all that great. So I think we can beat Texas. We have to definitely shoot better than what we did today to beat Texas, though. I will say that. But if you're a West Virginia fan and you're all bummed out, you're mad, I understand. But we're still okay. We just shot very poorly today. And we took them to double overtime and lost by 1 point. So it's okay. I don't like a loss just like the rest of you. But you have to try to put it behind you as fast as possible. You can't dwell on it. Think if the players did that. What if they dwelt on a loss? That's how a team gets beat multiple times by the same team without even playing them. They dwell on it, and in the next game, they're still thinking about it, and they get beat, still thinking about it, beat, and that's how a losing streak starts. So you have to put it behind you immediately. So I'm not some brainwashed, delusional fan saying, this isn't a big deal, don't worry about it. Yeah, it sucks. It is a big deal, but you have to put it behind you as soon as possible. You can't let one game beat you multiple times. So West Virginia does lose to Oklahoma in double overtime by 1 point and shot the ball very, very badly. But we did out-rebound Oklahoma. There are some bright spots around this, but our bench has got to step up. We need more bench support. Osa Boahin is an awesome defensive player, but we need more production from him. So let's put this loss behind us, focus on the next game, focus on getting a good seed for the Big 12 tournament, if it happens, and getting a good seed for the NCAA tournament. That will happen. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.